Hey guys, it's Kelly. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is for our winner of the resin, our amazing clear cast, and our amazing mold putty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the things I've made with the amazing mold putty to give you some ideas and tell you what they were made out of. And this will be pretty quick. And then I will do a couple molds and a couple things to let them sit overnight, because it usually takes, the clear cast takes usually about 24 hours to cure. So I'll do it and then do a video on it for the unveil. Also, in this video, I will put down in the description I have so many videos of me using this to make things. So I'm not going to take out my amazing mold putty right now to show you, because I do have many videos on making it. It's equal parts of what you pull out of each A and B. It's very simple, very fun, and I just wanted to show Connie a few things and then give you guys a few ideas and show a few molds, and then I'll do the amazing clear cast and we'll have fun with that. That's the reason I gave in this big giveaway, the amazing clear cast with the amazing mold putty, because you can make so many items. Like I made an item, my son, bless his soul, had bought me this angel water fountain that's outside, and the wing broke off. So I molded this. And actually, this is the piece in my creepy monster that you see, the fallen angel, that I made out of clay and resin, creative paper, clay, and resin. And I molded this piece of, what is it, ceramic or whatever it is. So what you can mold is amazing. Now in here, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, this is an owl. And I have many videos, and I'll show you. This is actually a 3D card of a skull and crossbones that I molded in it. This is a big piece, and this, you have to leave a little hole in there so you can, I cut it open when I was done. But I have a picture of this. This is the angel. I'll try to find the picture and put it on at the end. But this is the angel that I made, and I made a big, humongous statue. I made it for out in my garden. And I molded, took quite a bit of the putty, but I molded around it. I've molded pieces that I've bought from the store of like Tim Holtz stuff or whatever. And these are wings. Look at the detail you get. So now I can make wings out of clay or resin, because these can be used with clay also. A crown that I made a tag with a girl, and I did a little crown. I was actually going to form a piece of clay in this and put it on my mixed media piece as a crown of my little girl. But look at that. I mean, you can see the detail. The opposite side of the wings, because you have to have the opposite side of the wings, which everybody who knows me knows I made the one set of wings and thought, hey, I'm good to go, until I molded them and thought I needed the opposite side. So I did that. Here are some that have formed, that I have used clear, this is a fern that I got out in the yard and did. And all you do is, see these extra little pieces of plastic that come? Once these form and you take them out, you just cut those off real easy. They snip right off. Very simple. See how they just come right off? Especially when it's just formed. When it just cures, when you take it out of the mold. And even to this day, and you get, and I got a star that I had molded. And these just came from the Tim Holtz package that the wings came in. It was what the wings came out of. And I molded in those. So I got these really funky kind of wings. And see? So I can use those on a piece, in a mixed media piece, art journal, or something like that. And all that is regular plastic. And I added a little bit of color, and you can use mica or whatever. This is a earring that I had gotten. Edie had sent me a bunch of stuff she had gotten at a flea market or somewhere. And a bunch of earrings and stuff that were like, some had pears, some didn't. And this is a lion head. See how cool that looks? So, I made a mold for this. And we made it for my husband for Father's Day a couple years ago. And I put a little toothpick that says greatest dad in the world, and sits in his room, his desk, his office rather. This is a brain. I got a brain from the dollar store and I formed it. So I always have brain material because I'm creepy and I love that stuff. Here is another skull with his creepy fingers next to it. This I did to make bracelets with. And this was an experiment. I now know what not to do, but I won't throw this away because I can ink this up and stamp and get weird. It doesn't have to be full circle or whatever, but just get weird kind of shapes with it or put acrylic paint on it and use it as a stamp. I've also made, well, let's show you this. Here's that big wing. Look at the detail. That's that big wing I just showed you. Here is one of those little wings that I had. A little glitter in it. I don't know. It must have been. That I formed with the resin. I'm running out of hands. I have so much stuff. This is only part of it. This is, what the heck is this? It's hard to know when. I wish I could tell you what this was. It's something round. Oh, durr. That's my frog. It's hard. You can't really see because everything's kind of inside. And this way, when I fill it all, I fill it almost all the way up, and then I set it like this so it forms, and then I can peel it out. If it cracks like this, because I had to crack it to take it out, you just take more Amazing Mold Putty, mix 1 to 1, you know, small piece. Like you can see I've done here before. And you just mold it on, you know, you smooth it on there. Oh, my ears are full of something, fluid. And it will seal that back up, no problem. This I made out of a plastic something, just a plastic container, just so I have, like, if I want to put like a picture with my resin in here. What you do first is you put just a little bit of resin on the bottom, and then you take the picture that you want or the sticker, and you will coat that with a quick coating of matte Mod Podge or gel medium or Elmer's glue or something to that effect so it seals it. Then you'll lay it upside down, and then you'll fill it up the rest of the way, and then you'll have a beautiful pendant. Okay, so that's that. This is a little fairy door. That was a piece of jewelry. Oh, my dog's getting on my nerves. I don't want to have to bore you here. This was something I made that looks like teeth, but actually it's my daughter made when she was years and years ago when she was small. She made in school, in art class, a pottery cup. And it's beautiful. So one of the first projects I did, I was on the Amazing Mold Putty and Resin for a year, the design team. And one of the first things I did was I took it and I molded it in this, and I made a piece that resembled it so that you can wear it on a necklace or have it, you know what I mean? So you have a special piece. It could also be made as a bracelet piece that fits over your wrist. So, I mean, that's something awesome. This is a tree that was a pendant of some sort or an earring. Trying to find, I don't know if I have any stamps in here. Here's my skeleton body, because you know I gotta have me some skeletons. This is a ghost guy, like a creepy ghost guy, because I'm creepy. That's my husband gagging in the background. Oh, here's the piece. That's the piece that I made from that thing of my daughter's cup, of her bowl. Or is it a cup? I can't recall right this second. And it looks exactly like this. And I made it in the resin. And then I painted it with acrylic paints. And then just sealed it. And this is glitter glue. I mean, how cute. You can, you know, replicate whatever. I'm trying to be... There's some experimental things. A pencil. I don't know why I did a pencil. Here's my octopus that I did that got on the box. Right here, my favorite thing, because I'm on the new Amazing Mold Putty box. Thank you very much. And this was made from this mold with the clear cast. And then painted with black acrylic paint, buffed on with some gold paint. Good to go. This is my key. I have a necklace I've shown you, I'm sure, before. And this is part of my tree. I broke it with the resin. I didn't make the resin thick enough and I broke it. Here is a crown I made out of that crown packaging that I got that I showed you earlier, the crown. I used the packaging itself and just made a plain crown. So I got 2 molds for the price of 1. Another skull. Does it surprise you? This is a turtle, which I love. And that is must have been a pin or something I found. Here's the star mold. You got to have a spider because oh God, my hands are so shaky today. If you don't have a spider, then what's the point of having skulls? And I've made faces in it. Here's one of my skulls. Here's another little face. Another wing. Here's another turtle. Must have had a run on turtles. It's a different turtle. How cute. You can use clay. I made another thing, like a bezel kind of thing, so I can pour the resin in there and put things in there. So I'll probably use this one for the clear to show. This is my goddess doll that I put in there and made a goddess figure. This is an old cameo that was in, I think my dad's mother's old jewelry that we got, and I made a project from this cameo. And these are if you're very thrifty, you can do 4 things in one. You know, like I got a heart there, I have a frog, another skull, and a flower. So you can do, I think that skull's one with a bow. Yeah, it's one with a bow. I made my gears so I can have extra gears, keys. Look at that cool spider key. I mean skeleton key. This is for rings. So I can make like a cool ring. You got to have a bat, because if you don't have a bat, then where are you at? I'm sorry. Here's an owl, which I did show you this little owl a few videos ago. Maybe on the video for the giveaway, but I did show the little owl and how it came out. And, you know, more little faces. Here's another skull that came out. You don't have to be into skulls. It's just, I am. And here's another crown. And remember, I did the plain one from the packaging of that. And then let me scooch over here. Maybe tomorrow I'll show you, because you can make stamps from these too. Here's another key. And I mean, that's pretty much, you get the gist. Another skull. And then every time I get a skull, I go nuts. These are branches. And then, oh, here's the cameo I made. And I made it, and then I just painted it with acrylic paint. I did black around the outside with some gold touch a little gold paint. Did the pink, and then the cameo in the middle, like a beige color. And you have a great pin or whatever. Another skull stuff. Another skull thing. Here's a tree that I didn't break, but I never finished doing. Here's face. Here is, what is this? This is some sort of little, I don't know, it's a little face of something, but I must have stuck something in there. Who the hell knows? And here's this come out of my one mold. It's a sideways girl. Another face. If any of you want any of these to play with or whatever. Here's a gear. I just have to clean it up with my X-Acto knife. Here's a clay face. Here's one of the turtles. Look how cute that came out. I'm going to probably have to use that in something. It's one of the turtles. A big face. I don't know what the heck that is. Turtle. Here is a little froggy with a little belly. How cute is that? And then I got like gears, you know, gears that I've done and stuff like that, you know, that need trimmed up a little bit. And I put some acrylic paint on them. They were like, I was playing, you know. So that goes for that. And then this is a piece of just, I stamped in a piece for texture and got this out of one of the molds. So that gives you an idea of all the fun that you can have. And also, I don't know I would save all that for, but I did. Okay, so that gives you ideas of what you can do. Let me throw all this back in here. And I have more elsewhere, but I just wanted to, this is one of my containers. I ran downstairs to take a shower, and I figured I'd grab it and show, so you get the idea. Now, that's that. So that's the Amazing Mold Putty. I'm going to leave the one thing out, and I'll probably trip over that 12 times. And then you can always use, as I scream to you from far away, I'm going to grab a few things just to show. Okay. Here I am. Whew, I'm getting old. These are those rubbery, you know, molds. So I work with clay, so I have quite a bit. So you can use the resin. You can even see some of the resin right here that I used prior. You can use the resin in these. Okay, this is like a tribal one. A bunch of those. You can use the resin in these. Now, like you can do these and you can make your own eyeballs if you make dolls. You can make these with for rings. You can make them for your pages. You can make them for whatever. They come in all kinds of different shapes and sizes. I mean, if you're into making stuff, these are great. Now, I will tell you this. I've not used it before, but I do know everybody's climate and humidity and all that kind of good stuff is, I'm going to save a couple of these out to do a demo in so I can show you tomorrow. I'll just save those two out. And then I'll do the tribal face. They say that, and you can check, you know, I've never had to use this before. There is a release that you can use. You can buy it at the craft store and all, buy the resin and all that, the clay and resin, and it's a release. I've never used it ever, and I've never had an issue. But like I said, tomorrow, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to set a couple. I'll do a couple in here and do, you know, set them so they dry. And then tomorrow I'll show you how to do them with the Amazing Clear Cast and how to use your Amazing Mold Putty after you've made your, you know, what we do in there. We can add glitter. You can add confetti. You can add a piece of something, like if you have like a small charm, or some people do bugs, or a pretty stick, or a little, I mean, it can go on and on and on and on, the fun that you can have. So that's kind of where I wanted to show you, what I wanted to show you. And some people do say that you can put this, like a little bit of baby oil on your hands and kind of like wipe it in the mold a little bit before you go to like fill it up if you're going to put stuff in here. You know, that again is up to you. I will do a demo and then tomorrow show you, because it has to cure overnight, and then show you how I did it, and then I will mix it and do it on here live, so you guys, not live, but on my video, so you can see how to mix it and how to do it, but then I'll already have a couple done so you can see them, if that makes sense. And that might give you a better idea. Also, Look online, you will find 1,000,001 different things, but you will also find 1,000,001 different resin videos that tell you 1,000,001 different ways to do it. So I'm telling you my way. I was on the amazing mold putty and casting resin design team with Terry Sproul for a year. And not to say that I'm a smarty pants, but we had great design team members, and the website, the blog is still up. I think it's called amazingmoldputty.blogspot.com, and you could check it out there. I had a blast on that design team. I loved it. And, you know, these that you make, any kind of mold that you make with the mold putty, you can make, use clay with, and even molds that you make out of clay. I mean, it's just, they are interchangeable to a point, so they're really awesome. So I hope that helps a little bit, and I will show you a few things. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to mix up a little bit and get a few things going, and then tomorrow reveal, and then maybe you guys will have a little better of an idea on how you can play with this. So be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And Connie, you know, I hope this helps you out. And if you catch me, if you email me after you see this, because I'm going to post this now, and you have anything else that you want me to show you during my video tomorrow when I make it, or to add on within the next hour or so, let me know so I know to add it on. But I think I kind of caught everything, gave you an idea of what it is. It's just really cool. I mean, you can cast, like I said, if you look it up, Amazing Clear Cast, you can, like I said, people do bugs, their children's teeth. You can, old jewelry or jewelry that you love. I mean, there's just, there's so much you can do. It's crazy. So that's about it. So be kind to each other, because you never know what battle somebody's fighting. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.